The drip marketing is here. Let's get some better music, actually. Sumeru port music. All right, we ready, chat? Okay, so we got the drip marketing in, and the drip marketing is for the new characters Scaramouche and Faruzan. And I'm gonna be honest, I know everything about these characters already, but I'm gonna not leak. But I'm gonna give you all the info you need to know that I got from the leaks so that you can actually make good decisions. So let's go jump into it. Okay. Go Freya and Metsu Fam, thank you for the subs earlier, and Baron Sinias and FedEx Putiwe, thank you for the subs. Appreciate it. All right. So first up, drip marketing for Scaramouche. That man looks like insane. I really like that he's blue now. I don't know why he's blue. Wasn't he purple before? But he's blue now. I really enjoy the blue aesthetic. I was thinking of this. And by the way, this dude is Animo. So if you didn't catch that he was Animo, he's Animo. I was surprised when I first found out too. The Animo vision here, clear indicator of that. I was surprised too. I was very surprised. And I know about his kit. He's basically Super Saiyan 2 Goku. It looks pretty cool. I'm excited. I'm not gonna lie, he looks pretty cool as far as what he does. Super Saiyan 2 Goku Scaramouche. Looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I am actually very excited to play that character. Super Saiyan 2 Goku in Genshin. All right. Then we got Faruzan. Wow, she actually is very pretty. Wow. I really like that they're going with this type of model where it's just kind of got this aloof character. Very, very aloof, okay? This is the character I'm actually most excited about. What is this thing on her bracer? Like, what is that? Is she wearing like wooden stuff? Like, what is this whole aesthetic? I don't get it. I do like the dress a little bit, but at the same time, I'm not really understanding who her dressmaker is. But at the same time, she kawaii, and I'm very much enjoying this. I mean, I'm very confused at the same time. I have conflicting feelings. I don't know what to think. But also, great. I like this design a lot. Nice shoes, S-tier shoes, not bad. I like the little flip at the end. They got a little Aladdin tuck or whatever they're called. I don't know what they're called. But that little toe thing, I like it. It's nice. Okay, what do we got here? A brooch with a bow on it? Okay, cool. All right, so into the kit as far as what she does. If you're a XIAO main, this is your face right now. If you've never looked at leaks, this is your face. What does she do? So for the info on what she does, essentially, there is a possibility that this character is a XIAO support. It is a distinct possibility. And the unfortunate truth that we learned, by the way, is that that's not going to happen at C0. It's probably not. So we know that, if you were wondering, from a lot of past experiences, okay? We know that from past experiences. The first past experience that we suffered from, of course, was for Raiden Shogun. We had the Sarah. Sarah is like a great character, but at C1 and C2, she's okay, but she only gets good at C6. She's only good at C6. She's C0 or C6, okay? We know that from past experience that she's a 4-star and she's only going to be good at Constellation 6 as a supporting character for your Raiden Shogun teams. Every other character, you're trying to use her, she's just weak. Okay, she's very weak otherwise. Does not feel impactful. Now, she could get the Goru treatment, right? And Goru is good at Constellation 0 and lower level. And he doesn't have anything there, but he, of course, you know, he boosts even further at C6, but he's okay at C0, right? And it's because he's the only defense booster in the game. And that's the reason he's okay at C0, because he's the only one. However, there are going to be other supports in the game for characters like XIAO, Scaramouche, etc. Scaramouche probably going to be a mad lad damage dealer, just going to punch people in the face with his animo damage, okay? He's going to be a god, okay? But Faruzan is going to require probably some supporting capacity because it is an animo character going along with another animo character. So again, she's animo and she's paired with Scaramouche, so you can clearly see that this is going to be a supporting character for Scaramouche. So if there is supporting character possibility for XIAO, What's it going to be? Well, it's probably going to be locked at Constellation 6 because if it's an attack booster, it's not. If it's a defense shredder, it's not. If it's a damage percentage booster, it's not. It's the other thing. Okay? And if it's the other thing for elemental mastery or whatever, or not elemental mastery, or some type of thing that, you know, Xiao mains need, and Xiao mains need to improve damage, it could be that kind of character in order to boost damage in some capacity, maybe by, you know, making characters take more damage, you know, asterisks. So if that's the case, all right, if that's the case, like, which is what Xiao mains sorely need, we have to then make sure that it's up for long enough duration, okay? And if it has to be up for a long enough duration, Xiao, when you pop his elemental burst, is up for a super long time. I don't even have Xiao in this account. This is the only account I don't have Xiao. Big sad. Found you. Big sad. All right, so Xiao's elemental burst is a duration of 15 seconds. So the buff that you have in question actually has to be up for a long period of time, because you'll be plunging for a long period of time. You're not going to be plunging the whole time, but it has to be a pretty long duration of plunge, so at least 10 seconds, right? And it takes a little bit of time to pop the elemental burst, so about at least 12 seconds. So you need the buff to last for a significant duration so that Xiao can get the maximum out of it. Buffs like that are included with characters like Yelan, where they have like super long duration buffs, where that the buffs will get over time. Now, I think the new Xiao team is going to be Xiao plus Zhongli plus Yelan plus Faruzan. I think that will be the new Xiao team. Now, if you don't know this, a lot of people do not know that Yelan and Xiao is a thing. Okay, I'll show you here. So the way that Yelan works is Yelan is a character that is going to be boosting your overall damage by a percentage over a long period of time, and that's over the duration of your elemental burst, which again is 15 seconds here. So if Yelan can boost over that time, it slowly ramps up her damage, which allows the damage to happen. Now, whenever you use Xiao, you end up auto attacking at the bottom of your plunge, which then can trigger the elemental burst. So because you can actually trigger the elemental burst on Yelan at the end of your plunge, you are triggering the auto attack spam on this, so you're actually getting a sub DPS at the same time while plunging. So it allows for a lot of damage to happen at the same time with your Xiao. I've done it many times on my whale account. I've done it on my, I haven't done it on the free month account because I've been working for it. And Zhongli is there to provide shielding and resistance shredding. Now, Bennett is kind of a weird character. Bennett as a character on a Xiao team is really, really unfortunate, because what he does is he creates a circle for you to get the buff in. And unfortunately, with a circle, a character like Xiao that's going big plunge spam, going up and down, everywhere, all around the screen, this character is knocking people left and right and moving character outside the circle. And because that's happening, you're losing the Bennett buff. So you don't actually get to retain the Bennett buff for the entire duration of its up. So having a character like Yelan that has a buff that, you know, follows you around wherever you go makes it so that you can, you know, keep a buff to increase the damage of your character for a long period of time. And that's what you want. You want a very long duration buff. Now, the last thing a Xiao team needs right now is not attack and more attack, because what Xiao just most recently got was a set that actually boosted his attack, and that set was going to be the Vermilion Hereafter. It actually only gave him attack percentage. So if you give him percentage damage from Yelan, gave him Zhongli's resistance shredding as well as damage protection, what else could you give him? Well, you give him defense shredding, sometimes supporting ability, or give him more resistance shredding to boost his damage. So as that last character slot could be filled right now, Xiao could be moving up to as high as an S tier character, or even further beyond, because of a new character like Faruzan being introduced as a supporting character, depending on what she does. If she actually provided percentage damage, she doesn't. Maybe a little bit. That would be really great. But if she resistance shredded, she would be even better. Now, there's only one other resistance shredding character that you can use on Animo teams right now, and that's going to be Constellation for Jean. Where the frick is Jean? Constellation 4 Jean, if you're not aware, reduces Animo Shred by 40%. And if we get an ability in Genshin that actually reduced Animo Shred specifically, that would be very helpful, because the only other type of shredding that we do not have that's not whale-esque is going to be Animo Shredding. We can shred Geo with Geo Resonance, and we can shred Pyro through Animo Shreds like Viridescent and Venerous sets. So there's a lot of different ways of course, getting elemental shreds. There's Dendro Shredding from its own shed. So the only thing we're missing is Animo Shred. And we were waiting for that on the Hazo banner. So if an Animo character is going to reduce resistances in the future, hopefully it will. We don't know. We don't know at all. You know, we don't, but we do. But we don't. But we do. But we don't. And if they were going to reduce Animo's resistances, that would massively boost Xiao teams and give him a really, really big bonus overall. And I'm excited for that type of character, but I do want to let everyone know that is planning to save for Nahida, going for Nahida, etc. Here's a big problem, and the big problem stems from constellations on 4 stars. Now, a lot of you guys out there, you summoned for Heizo, and you really wanted him, but you didn't really summon for Heizo, you summoned for Kazuha, and then you got some Heizo constellations along the way. Now, the thing is, a lot of you know this, 4-star characters aren't really good at Constellation 0. They're okay, they do a decent job, but they're not really good. They can't really compete with 5-star characters at Constellation 0. They get to Constellation 6, they can compete, or sometimes they're better. It really just depends, right, at that point on like what you need for a situation. Now, with any 4-star support, that's not always the case. Like Kuki Shinobu is good at Constellation 0, but gets better at C6. And another support, let's say Bennett is good at C0 and then gets better at C6. But some supports are locked, like Sarah. So if it's going to be a locked character like Sarah, it might be. We don't know, but we might, but we don't. If it's going to be a locked character, you're going to have to start saving a large amount of summons if you're a Xiao main for Faruzan. So I'm excited for Faruzan. I'm not excited on my free-to-play account because I gotta save like literally every summon I can for Faruzan constellations if I want to use it for Xiao. So I might also get a Scaramouche on my free-to-play account accidentally because of this. Accidentally. So that would be interesting too. And if you didn't know this, on my Battle Pass Welcome account, for Raiden Shogun, I have Constellation 0 Raiden, but I ended up building Pity and losing a 50-50 on the way to C1 Raiden, while Kokomi, I think, was sharing a banner. I lost the 50-50 on that banner while I was going for Sarah Constellations, and my Sarah is still only at Constellation 1. So I'm really, really hoping, that they introduce some type of 4-star system in the future to help us with newer 4-star constellations, because the current one we have with like the Masterless Star Glitter Shop only having, you know, the older 4 stars is really problematic. And like we need some new system of getting 4 stars, because I don't want to summon infinitely for a 4-star. I want to make sure that I can get a 5-star if I really want to. And then get a 4-star constellations along the way in other ways. So hopefully they'll introduce that. They have it in Honkai, they have it in other game systems that they already introduced. So hopefully they'll introduce something eventually to give us the constellations a little easier, because I really want to play Faruzan and I really want to maximize her, and she seems really cool and I'm excited for her. But this is a huge problem that I don't have any way of getting around, except for Wallet Warrior, you know. And Scaramouche, by the way, I can't wait to play Super Saiyan 2 Goku. That's gonna do it for this video. My name's Seka. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, all the fun stuff. Laters.